I swear, it can't be just me. You miss one day of school, and then the teachers let you go home early and it hasn't even been half a day. Ariana Grande shows up to teach your music lesson. There's a massive water balloon fight at lunchtime. All sorts of tea, nothing compared to what you've seen before. Movies in English, along with a school trip to a theme park. You meet famous TikTokers and get their merch for free. And then you never hear the end of the day you missed again.
This is a message from my mum, so if you're not her, please keep scrolling. I'm kidding. I know you're probably not going to scroll, but oh well. Hi, Mum. How's it going? How's it hanging? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. You know the other day when you told me that I was addicted to my phone and that, oh, you need to get out more and stop going on TikTok so much. You're going to get addicted. Well, don't think I don't see you with your Facebook and your Instagram, seeing what Sheila and Jim have been doing over the weekend. Don't think I don't see that. You know, when you come over to me and saying like, oh, look at Sheila's little child. I don't care about Sheila's little child. But it's the same thing as me checking up on my favourite TikTokers. You haven't even seen Sheila in like 20 years. Okay, bye.
I just don't understand why teachers have to act like such bloody Karens whenever we want to go to the bathroom. Like, it's just a regular day at school. You're working hard. Well, yeah, kinda, yeah. And then you have this sudden urge to pee. You ask the teacher, and then they're like, no, you're not wasting my lesson time on you going to the toilet. You should have gone at lunch. Yeah, hun. No. You see, let me teach you how the human body works. I didn't need to go at lunch. I have to my food has to digest first. Yeah, I don't digest it straight away. Also, sometimes you get that slightest bit lucky, and then they're like, okay, just wait for Vanessa to get out. We don't want you two girls talking. No. Hun, let me get this thing straight. I don't like Vanessa. I don't think anyone likes Vanessa. So, we're not going to exactly have a full-on conversation in the toilets. Like, what do you think it is, a mother's meeting? Make it make sense.
I absolutely hate when you're like in English class or something and your teacher is just simply explaining your task to you. But then you decide to start a very loud conversation with your best friend. She notices you and your teacher gives you that look that really says no. She's like, oh wait. You both look at her like, I'm so sorry. Was my lesson interrupting your conversation? It's fine, guys, seriously, I'll wait. I'm like, thank you, sister, because I've still got to go through all the drama with my best friend. And last time I checked, you were teaching in our conversation.
Teachers be like, oh, you can't wear makeup, you can't wear jewellery, you can't dress how you want, you can't paint your nails, you can't do this, you can't do that, blah, 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 blah. And if you live in the UK, you'll know that on the 8th of March, we're going back to school after the lockdown. Over that lockdown, I've been wearing makeup, I've been wearing whatever clothes I want, I've been painting my nails, I've been wearing jewellery. Has it affected my learning in any way? No. And then teachers come back saying like, oh, but we need to set the boundaries somewhere. We'll set the boundaries somewhere. Make boundaries. But like, let teenagers express themselves. Wearing a necklace will not affect my learning. All of a sudden, oh no, I painted my nails white. Oh my god, all of a sudden, wait, what's 2 plus 2? I don't even know. Let me take the nail polish off. Right, now I know. So when I was in year 7, every like Wednesday, I think it was, we used to do an activity, and one of the activities was just dance, or there was like a puzzle, or like reading. But no one ever wanted to do reading, so we always like voted for just dance. And me and my friends like were in the back, like we had to make like a bicycle or something, or was it like a horse? I don't even remember. So yeah, and I was always this guy, because I don't really know why, I was just always this guy. And then I remember my friend was like sitting on top of me, well not sitting on top of you, you know what I mean, and then she fell, and I felt like I broke my neck. I probably didn't, but it really hurt. And we always won, because we were just the best, you know, the best. So when I was in year 7, every like Wednesday, I think it was, we used to do an activity, and one of the activities was just dance, or there was like a puzzle, or like reading. But no one ever wanted to do reading, so we always, like, voted for Just Dance. And me and my friends, like, were in the back. Like, we had to make, like, a bicycle or something, or was it, like, a horse? I don't even remember. So, yeah, and I was always this guy, because I don't really know why. I was just always this guy. And then I remember my friend was, like, sitting on top of me. Well, not sitting on top of me, you know what I mean. And then she fell. And I felt like... So, you know when you're playing Roblox with your friends and they're like, oh, what game do you want to play? And you're like, oh, I don't mind, you pick. And they're like, oh, no, I picked last night. You picked tonight. So you just pick a random game. Let's use Murder Mystery, for example. And you're like, oh, let's play Murder Mystery. And then your friend's like, I don't like that game. Well, don't tell me to pick the game then. If you don't like the game that I want to play, don't ask me to pick the game in the first place if you're not gonna play the game I want to play. So then you suggest another game, like, oh, let's play Royal High. I don't like Royal High. No. If you want me to pick the game, you gotta be happy with the things that I tell you. You gotta be happy with the game that I pick. Because if you're just gonna say no to all the games that I pick, what's the point in asking me to pick? Chloe, I know you're probably going to see this, and I know you're listening to this. I will come for you, and I will find you.
One time when I was little I thought I could talk to trees, because I had no friends, and I used to sit by them and then say things, and one day I was talking to my tree friend called Kevin, and this girl went up to me and said, are you talking to that tree, freak? And I started crying and hugged onto the tree, and while she was laughing one of the branches fell on the girl's hair.
Don't tell me you've never had a friend like this. So, you'd be going out with them, like to the park or just for a walk or something, and it just happens that your crush is coming along. You know, you're all excited. You know, everything's fine until your friend and your crush start flirting. And the worst part about it is they know that that is your crush. And they're like chasing each other, telling you embarrassing moments that you trusted them with, and just full air leaving you out of the conversation. And you're just stood there like... But in your head you're like, sis, don't act like I won't just walk home. I don't care if you're in the middle of the forest, okay? Here's another example. You're going out with another friend. It's just supposed to be the two of you. It's supposed to be a nice best friend day. But no, Tracy over there wants to pop along on your nice walk. Then boom, it's like you're not even there. It's like just them two making TikToks together and not even asking you to be in them. You know, friends like this get on my nerves.
Who remembers in primary school it would be home time and all the parents are standing outside waiting for the teacher to let you go? And then suddenly a very, very serious crime happens in the classroom. Your teacher has discovered that there is one glue stick without a lid on it. She would say, excuse me everyone, where is the missing glue stick lid? You are not leaving until somebody finds it. Everyone is on their hands and knees, desperate to find the stupid piece of plastic. Like love, it's only a piece of plastic. Nobody wants to steal it. No one wants to sell it. It's worthless.